I got to do two of the things that I've always wanted to do since I was a kid, create fantasy and make rock and roll music.
Progressive rock bands Coheed and Cambria recently wrapped their summer tour promoting their latest album, Vaxis, Act 2, A Window of the Waking Mind.
I think everything's kind of up in the air. Like, there is some material right now that was going to be a part of Vaxis 2, but I really wanted Vaxis 2 to have a very concise message.
Billboard caught up with frontman Claudio Sanchez, who spent his entire career balancing leading the hard-charging rock band and masterminding the decades-long Amory Wars storyline.
And I've been creating this world over 20 years. I mean, I started it in Paris in 1998.
Amory Wars is the sci-fi comic and novel series that accompanies the music to create a multimedia universe.
When I think about first starting, even myself, like developing the world and trying to get people's interest into it, it wasn't always easy. Sometimes it felt like in press, like we weren't taken as seriously because of our involvement with the medium, with comic books. And I think watching the success of that art form grow with the adaptations into movies and television has just made it more of a thing that everyone's sort of accepting.
Sanchez says that while the Amory Wars narrative has a defined scope in his mind, the various episodes of his own life have helped color in the details of the story over its many years.
As much as I understand where a story is supposed to go, where it's supposed to end, a lot of it is curated by the experiences I'm having at the time I'm writing the music. All of it kind of makes its way into the emotional fuel for the material on the record and the story as well.
And as for the music, Vaxis Act 2, A Window of the Waking Mind, hit the summit of the top hard rock albums chart and peaked at number 23 on the Billboard 200 upon its release.
I didn't want the listeners to have any fatigue when listening to the record. So it's like I have this material and it's like, yeah, I could simply take this and put this into Vaxis 3, but it also has a vibe together, and I'm like, well, maybe an EP that follows a certain character that can bridge, into the third part, and so there's so many ideas that I've got going. I just need to get anchored for a moment and figure out, okay, these are the paths we're going to take, and what are the best ways to execute them.